Let's take a look at my top 10 Funko Pops from 2024. Hey guys, it's Jedi Lex and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at my top 10 favorite Funko Pops from 2024. And honestly, it was pretty hard to put this list together because we got a ton of really great Star Wars Funko Pops during this year. And even though I think it was hard to put the list together, I do think my list is super stacked. So let's jump right into it. Coming in at number 10, I have Anakin Skywalker from the Ahsoka series, which is pop number 751. And honestly, I love Anakin Skywalker and Hayden Christensen so much that I couldn't pass up on the opportunity to add them to my list. And I think a lot of us fans of the Ahsoka series really loved seeing Hayden in the Revenge of the Sith outfit with a red lightsaber and knew that this was a pop that we wanted to add to our collections, and we finally got it. So that's why it came in at number 10 on my list. Coming in at number 9 is the 501st Clone Trooper Phase 2 from the Mandalorian series, which is pop number 694. And the reason this pop made my list is because the only other 501st Clone Trooper that we have gotten was back in 2012, and it was the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive that retails for thousands of dollars. And I don't know about you, but I'd much rather spend $15 at GameStop than thousands of dollars on the secondhand market. And in my opinion, I think this pop looks so much better than the Battle version that we got 12 years ago. And luckily, my buddy Chris from Seriously Star Wars was able to send me this down all the way from Canada because they got it a few months before we even kind of knew about it down in the States. So I'm super grateful to have this pop, and it reminds me of that amazing flashback scene that we got in The Mandalorian Season 3. So honestly, this pop is super amazing. It's a huge step up, and that's why it's number 9 on my list. Coming in at number 8 on my list is none other than the young Boba Fett from the Fett Legacy series, which is pop number 736. We have been asking for a Daniel Logan Funko Pop for years. Probably ever since Attack of the Clones came out. And we finally got one this year in 2024, which was an absolute win. This pop looks so great. I am so impressed by it. And I think the coolest feature of it is actually the base. It has a Camino looking base. And honestly, every aspect of this pop, even the box, looks absolutely amazing. So that's why it landed at number 8 on my list. Coming in at number 7 on my list is none other than the little blue guy that is sweeping the Star Wars nation, our buddy Neil from the Skeleton Crew, which is number 702. And honestly, everything about this pop is perfect. I love the sculpt, I love the box art, I love the coloring, I just love everything about it, and I love the character that much more, which I think a lot of people who are watching the Skeleton Crew can agree. So that's why I had to put this pop at number 8 on my list. Coming in at number 6 on my list is Darth Maul from the Dark Side Wave, which is pop number 740. And this actually comes from the Han Solo movie. There's an end credit where Darth Maul is talking to Kiara as a hologram, and I think that this pop looks absolutely amazing. And we did get 2 versions of it. We got one in normal color and one in this glow-in-the-dark holographic look, and while they both look absolutely amazing, I think that this one looks even cooler, and it's definitely movie accurate, so that's why it's number 6 on my list. Coming in at number 5 on my list is Queen Amadala from the Retro series, which is pop number 706. And I think anyone who watches the Popcast knows that I am a huge fan of the Retro series. However, putting the Retro series part aside, this pop has a beautiful looking mold and sculpt, and I am a huge fan of it. And then on top of that, when you add the Retro series accents and color palette to it, I think it makes it look that much better, which is why this pop is number 5 on my list. Coming in at number 4 on my list is Ezra Bridger in Disguise from the Ahsoka series, which is pop number 753. And every time I look at this pop, it gives me goosebumps because I think of that ending scene in the Ahsoka series where Ezra comes home, but we don't know it's him yet because he's wearing the Night Trooper outfit and he puts his hand on Chopper, he takes his helmet off and he says, "Hi Hera, I'm home." And it gives me goosebumps every time I think about it, which is why this pop came in at number 4 on my list. Coming in at number 3 on my list is Ahsoka Tano from the Ahsoka series, which is pop number 749. And last year, my favorite pop of 2023 was Ahsoka the White, but it was the animated version that we see at the end of Rebels. And I thought it was really cool that we finally now have a version of Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka the White, which is why this pop had to make my list, and it's definitely a top 3 pop for me, which is why it's number 3 on my list. Coming in at number 2 on my list is a pop that was actually recently announced and is currently up for pre-order on Amazon, and it is the Amazon exclusive Ezra Bridger with Loth Cat from the Rebel series, which is pop number 756. And the reason that this is so high up on my list is because we are finally getting a Loth Cat in Funko Pop version. So not only are we getting another Ezra pop, but we're also getting a Loth Cat, and I think that it looks absolutely amazing, and this is one I will have to add to my Rebels collection, which is why it's number 2 on my list. Coming in at number 1 on my list, my favorite Star Wars Funko Pop of 2024 is the Darth Vader's first appearance, which was part of the Dark Side wave, which is pop number 743. And as I mentioned earlier, I love Anakin Skywalker. He's my favorite character, and I love Hayden Christensen, and Revenge of the Sith is my favorite movie. So this pop was an absolute W, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. It is crazy what Funko has been able to do over these past few years, and I think that this pop is a true testament to that. However, I will admit the only thing that can make this pop that much better or really bring it over the edge is if Anakin or Darth Vader had his dark side eyes, the Sith eyes. I think that that would make this pop that much better, but regardless, this is still my favorite pop. I absolutely love it, and it is my favorite Star Wars pop of 2024. So there you guys have it. Those are my top 10 favorite Star Wars Funko Pops from 2024. But overall, 2024 was a great year for Star Wars Funko Pops. I think we got a ton of really great bangers, and I really tried to select my favorite. But I'm interested to know what you guys think of my top 10 and what your top 10 favorite Star Wars Funko Pops were from 2024. So let me know down in the comments. I am always interested to hear from you guys. However, I think that pretty much does it for today's video. So as always, guys, thank you for watching my videos. I'll see you next time. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, as well as subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, or even click to watch one of my other videos, and may the Force be with you.